Hello, everyone. Soundly here. Doing a real quick live stream. Oh, interesting. Seems like there's always a problem at the start. There we go. Hey, Factard. How's it going? Okay, starting over. Doing a quick live stream. So today, I saw a video that came out by Matthias KP, I think is how you pronounce his name. I'm not real sure about that. Let me share my screen. Here we go. Matthias KP came out with a live stream today. He turned an action camera into an IR camera and filmed the turning torso. It's a pretty good video just to check out. Pretty much shows the same thing in infrared as he does in regular color, but obviously it's just different because of the infrared aspect. But it kind of got me thinking about something somebody said the other day, which was I should modify my P900 to make it a full spectrum. And I thought about it and I kind of blew it off. It's like, whatever. And then I started seeing some of these videos that people have been talking about by this J. Tolan Media one guy. And of course, I saw Greater Sapiens debunk of it. But then I thought, for this season, it'd be a nice addition to have a full spectrum camera. And why not, right? So I found this video right here, probably at like 5:30. And I watched it through one time. So I guess it must have been right after work. So maybe 5:10. I kind of watched, skipped ahead and watched it. And then I turned it on while I was doing it myself. I decided this looks pretty easy. I'll go ahead and do it. So I just broke out my P900, got my tools out, and went ahead and modified it. It took me maybe an hour and a half. I think if I had to do it again, it may be 30 minutes. The first time is just kind of figuring out the whole situation for the first time and which ribbons need to get disconnected and stuff like that, which this guy goes through too. I did it slightly different than he did. He was kind of doing it. It looked like he might have been doing it his first time as well. He was kind of figuring it out. And I learned by watching his video, maybe a different way to do it. Some screws that he took out that you wouldn't need to take out. And so I'd say, if somebody else wanted to do this, you could legitly do this the second time in like 30, 45 minutes. And that's being careful, and keeping up with all your screws and what goes where. So pretty cool. I mean, it's simple modification. Take the IR filter out, and there you go. You have a full spectrum P900. It will void your warranty, so be aware. Be aware. And anyway, I wanted to show you guys just a real quick video. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my personal account, and give me 1 second to do that. I took this like just a few minutes before. So let me pop this out real quick. And pull this down. Pause. All right, hold on 1 second. Download this to my desktop, and I'm going to display it from there. Show in Finder. There we go. Okay. So here's the video. So here is my P900 freshly reassembled. And I'm basically just holding a TV remote in my hand here, and you can see the TV remote flashing in the viewfinder. So there it is, modified P900 ready to go for observations coming up. Might take it out for a test drive just to see what I see. Cross Lake Pontchartrain. You know, maybe it will cut the haze. You know, I mean, people have taken some pretty cool shots. I have the IR filters on the way. So the IR pass filters that block out all the visible light. I have those on the way. They're relatively cheap. I was surprised. Like it was like $39 for 4 of them. So I was surprised at how cheap they were. What's not cheap is the IR. What is it called? It's called not IR pass, but IR. What's the other one? It's the opposite. It's the one that actually filters out the IR. Now that I've actually you know, taking the filter out of the camera, if I want to take regular pictures again, I'd have to get a filter that I would put on the front of the camera. What's it called? Somebody in the chat tell me. It's I'm having a mind blank for some reason. I'm not sure why. Where's my chat? Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Not IR pass, but it's the opposite. It's just an IR filter, but it's called something else. This is frustrating. I have to actually look it up now because it's really frustrating me. What is it? IR pass versus IR cut. Yes, IR cut. Yeah, so it's an IR cut filter, which really just means it filters out the infrared. Whereas the IR pass filter means it only lets IR pass. So I have the IR pass filters on the way. I need to order an IR cut filter, which is surprisingly more expensive than the IR pass filter. So, yeah, you know, basically I'll have a functioning P900. I don't know why they don't make it that way, to be honest. They should just send it that way with a IR cut filter on the front of it. I don't know why they don't, to be honest. But anyway, have it now, and I will be using it for future observations. Not quite sure exactly what to expect yet. I mean, I've seen some of this guy's observations here, this J Media 1. I've seen his observations, and I mean, you know, they're pretty cool observations. I think he's drawing the wrong conclusion, obviously, but I mean, his observations are pretty neat. The technology and what you actually get out of it looks pretty neat. I mean, it does look rather clear. Now, this is a wider angle shot. A lot of wide angle shots look clear, so he does zoom in here at some point. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what I can actually see with that IR. So we'll see. So one thing I did do just a second ago before I got online here, if it'll respond to me, my computer. Come on, computer. Respond to doing. What's actually going on right now? Like locking up or something. Always having technical difficulties. Really frustrating. Let's try that again. Okay. Go to my untitled disk. What's wrong with it? Okay. Anyway, I took a picture of some plants just sitting on my my countertop, and they're white, which is really cool. I mean, I've heard that's the case, and that's why I took the pictures. But it's just a cool thing to see actually happening. What is going on with my computer right now? This is ridiculous. Anyway, okay. Brian Rees. Can you be a tool? Sure, go ahead. Is anybody saying anything? Drop Gold Hey Sally. Mic sounded nice and clear. Good. Good to hear. I think I finally got a good audio setup. AT2 Productions. Yeah, I'm okay with voiding the warranty. I mean, the P900 is it's been a good It's been a good tool. It's, and I've used it a lot, and I've really liked it. But now that I have the P1000, I feel like I can kind of take that chance with the P900, and I did, and it worked out, thankfully. And I didn't have any extra screws at the end of it, so I was able to get it all back together, able to plug all the ribbons back together, and it just worked as soon as I put it back together. So I was very careful about it. And like I said, the first time I did it, I took my time. I was being very careful. I was separating the screws, keeping up with each of them. At the end of it, I realized there are only certain screws that are like slightly different, and it's obvious why they're different because they're plastic to plastic screws. So it'd be a lot more intuitive the second time you take it apart. Let's see. Sebastian, hello. How are you doing? And AT2 Productions is Jared. Hey, I didn't know that. Cool, Jared. Thanks for letting me know because I would have had no idea. And you have a wrench, so I would have been wondering what's going on. Anyway, what's going on with this Brian guy in the chat? I'm just going to pull this down so everybody can see it. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know that I did successfully modify my P900 tonight. And I will be having some future observations coming up with it. So be on the lookout. I'll let you guys know. Appreciate you stopping by. Not much more to say beyond that. And I will see you guys later.